Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Tammy and I'm here today to share with you the 2023 Passionate Penny Pincher Home Planner and Accessories. I am excited to do this video, but I also want to try to keep this extremely brief and, to be honest, to see if I can record this video in one take to share with you. So if there are a couple little small oopsies, please forgive them. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Lori and the team at Passionate Penny Pincher were gracious enough to send me this entire kit completely for free. They had shipped it out before they even reached out to me. And I just want to say that when a brand is generous with their affiliates who are sharing these products, it is appreciated. To not only be sent the products for free, which please know that I am going to give you my honest thoughts and review of this product regardless of receiving it for free. But not only did they send all of these items over to me for free to review with no obligation to make any content or share it if I did not want to, but they include a handwritten note, they include a Starbucks gift card. The generosity and the genuine appreciativeness for the affiliates is above and beyond with this brand. So I just want to start off with that thank you. And of course, to let you know that any links below will be affiliate links. Let's dig into the planner. Okay, I just said we're going to dig into the planner. Let's flip through the accessories real quick. So this particular little bundle with some washi and accessories was sent to me as an affiliate. That is not something you're going to purchase, but it's, again, very sweet of them. The sticker book, the journal book, and the planner are what we're going to flip through quickly. They also included 2 flare pens in black and this really fun marker, which I just want to share with you real quick. I will put the details below, and if I can find a link where you can purchase this, I will share it. I've never seen anything like this in my life, but essentially this, let's see if we can get it to where you can tell, but basically this has like a roller design, like a wavy plastic roller, and that is apparently feeding onto an ink pad behind it. So it literally just draws a squiggly line in green, which I think is excellent for underlining. And the other end is just a regular fine tip, and this particular one is this green color, just like the barrel. So again, I'll put info if I can find details on that, because I've never seen anything like that. The journals I'm going to just share quickly. This is exactly the same as far as I can tell as the one I received last year. There are some verses. It is basically a soft bound journal, about, let's see, it's about 6 by 8. I believe these were 6 by 8. And it does have scripture on some of the pages, but not every single page. In fact, I think it's kind of like the beginning and halfway through and towards the end. So every however many pages, there's literally just a few pages with scripture. So if you don't want that, that's easy to remove those pages. The paper quality is very nice and the color scheme goes along with the planner. This particular one is one of 4 patterns you can get in a pack of 4, and I'll talk more about that here at the end as well. Okay, the next thing they sent me this year was a sticker book, and I don't follow a lot of what Lori and the team share on a daily basis. There are a lot of tips about things that are on sale, crock pot cooking, freezer prep for meal planning and things like that. And honestly, I find it to be geared more towards families, and since it's my husband and I as empty nesters now, I just don't stay on top of that content. All that to say that those things are incorporated in this system, both in the stickers and in the planner, but I love this sticker book, and I've kind of been flipping through as I've been talking these habit trackers. This says medication and vitamin tracker, but honestly, it's just AM and PM with little dots, and you can fill in the rectangle with whatever you want. So it's any kind of habit tracker you want it to be. There's lots of those, different icons. Financial planning is also built into this planner, so there's things related to that, trash and recycling, water plants, Again, more habit tracker options. And there's a few of these in the front of the planner. I love these additional tasks, things that happen throughout the year. Grocery shopping, of course, replacing your toothbrushes, though, oil change, car maintenance, things like that. I love school stickers and some vacation and holiday. And so basically most of the pages are this matte finish, and then the first page is this kind of clear, almost like a vinyl sticker with the foiling, and these last couple pages are also that kind of sticker. So most of them are matte, but a couple are not. And then we have this beautiful home planner. Let's make sure everything is where you can see it. Okay. Again, like some of the other things I've already shown you, these products do have a faith-based, particularly a Christian-based message incorporated throughout. But I also have previously found that that was very easy to basically kind of move past or not incorporate if you wanted to use this planner. There's a big change in this year's planner, which I'm about to show you, that makes that a very different story, but they're beautifully done. So if you are looking for something to give you all of your home planning and tracking, so I guess that's the difference. This isn't just a way to plan your home maintenance, your items around your home, things you're going to do around your home, but truly a place to track your progress in those things. This really may be the best planner for you. It's the best one that I have found for the way that my brain works. The other thing I will say right off the bat, besides the Christian incorporation in this, is that there is also a ton of checklists. I love that. That's how my brain works. I love to check things off. But if you are overwhelmed by checklists, knowing that you will not check everything off, this also may not be the planner for you. This planner is designed to kind of give you everything that could happen, a place. And if you want to for sure be able to check everything off, you just may have to make your own or find something simpler. Okay, so the first intro, you have this like protective page, which is a sort of vinyl-y, like a coated cardstock, and then the cover is completely laminated, so you can just wipe that off. Gold coil, and then your sticker sheet. So this is an assortment of some of those stickers. Again, these are the matte finish in this case on both of these pages. Your title page, and then you get into the contents. You have your welcome letter, a little bit of like tips, things to think about. If you get a planner like this and you find it overwhelming, I really encourage you to just sit down with a cup of tea and, you know, take a glance at the pages like this, regardless of who the planner is from. Okay, the very front of this planner is really what I love as far as kind of the meat and potatoes and what I think makes it different. You have a spring cleaning, yard and home maintenance, and these things are pretty much the same. If you've watched my reviews the last couple of years, company is coming, checklist, and that kind of gives you like a countdown. So it breaks things down for you, which can also be overwhelming. Vacation, again, planning ahead, day of, a week out, the clothes, your carry-on, your toiletries. So it's truly a lot of checklists, but it also breaks it down if you use it that way. Christmas, so again, this is Christian based. So the main holiday as far as planning and preparation that they've included checklists for is Christmas. You, of course, could tweak this, but Christmas is written throughout the checklist items as well. So that may be up to you and may not be something you want to do if Christmas is not a holiday that you celebrate. Okay, weekly home project schedule. So those were kind of your annual, seasonal checklists. Then you get into weekly checklists, and these things are incorporated throughout the planner, which I'll show you. So for example, organized pantry is January 1st. That will be on your weekly view with January 1st as well. Personal goals, a place to kind of jot down your overview. What I wish I had done more of this year was incorporating this as a brainstorming page, regardless of what goal setting system you use. If you just want to use this, if you want this to be your home goals, this is also a great place to differentiate that and really keep this planner about your home. As I've said before, I also love a planner like this for something that stays at home, and anyone you live with who is capable of reading or helping can be involved in using this planner. It does not need to fall on just one person, particularly the woman in a heterosexual relationship, if you get where I'm coming from. Okay, so you had your weekly checklist. Now here you have a place for monthly checklist, and this can be items you can use over and over and over again. But if they're the things you do every month, you can check off that you've done them each month of the year. Bill payment schedule, same concept. Have you paid the mortgage every month, electric bill? Those repetitive bills you could just put in here that are the same and make sure that they're checked off, that they've been scheduled, or if for some reason you need to pay them without automatic bill pay, you could do that as well. This is a great place for brainstorming bigger home projects and your financial goals. So you have that kind of overview page for goals, but again, since this planner primarily focuses on home and finances, because a lot of our finances and our choices are affected by the money we need to spend either in living in the home or in maintenance of a home. And this is true whether you rent or buy in some regards. So great pages for that. A couple of blank notes pages, I should say lined blank notes pages. Your 2023-2024 calendar overview page. And then this is where we get into one of the biggest changes and something that I think is going to make a difference if you are not looking for products that incorporate Christian design. So this is the current year planner. Let's take a look at the January tab page, which is what this is. In the 2022 planner, this is how the scripture was designed, and your pages were basically solid color, and that carried throughout. This year, each of your months has a scripture with this artistic design. It is beautifully done, and again, it's in the color scheme of the planner. You do have this border here, so you still have kind of that appearance of a solid, I guess, page edge. Even with the design. And then as you go into each month, things will repeat. So we'll go through January, and then you'll get the idea that each month is laid out like this. They've even given you the tip to cut this page here if you want to save this or use it, frame it for art or use it in some way when you're done with your dividers. Okay, so for each month, you have your notes page. So you have just a great place to jot down things. I love to be able to kind of come in advance. So if you're in one month and you're getting, thinking about things, you don't have time, you don't have the energy, whatever the case, to do it in the current month, you can go ahead and jot it down on the next month. Or if you think of something, say you have a family reunion in the same month every year, you could go ahead and start making notes about that for that month. Then you have your monthly overview with the following month in a small print at the bottom of the notes calendar, or the notes column, which is on the left. Major US holidays are incorporated here. Let's look at June. Let's see if they have updated June with Juneteenth. Okay, so that is in here on June 19th, as it should be. Okay, so January, you have your monthly overview. Then every week view is similar to this. You have your routines basically built in for you. You have a couple of lines so you can add your own, but each day has a focus in an area, basically trying to help you in maintaining your living space, improving your finances. Particularly, again, she talks a lot about meal planning and things to really save money, since meal planning can really help with that. So those things are incorporated into each day. So you kind of have your guidance for like your top 3 essentially laid out for you, what your plans are for dinner, what you're grateful for, and maybe something you've spent money on that day. One thing you could do with this, since you just have one line, is maybe do your personal spending here, or a category you're trying to check. Maybe you want to keep better track of your food or something like that. You could put your total for that day. Okay, so let's get into a little bit of the changes. So here at the top, let me go ahead and bring you in. Because this is kind of the meat and the potatoes of this weekly view in this planner. These checklists are printed every single week. You basically have a morning routine and an evening routine, and then each day of the week. One of the big changes this year is the entire colorway of the planner is the same colors, but bolder. And it is much, much, much easier to read. So I'm super excited about that. Here is your task. So that checklist back here near the beginning that had your, let's find the right one, that had your things for each week of the year. And some of these you rotate back through. So your weekly home project schedule is what we saw earlier. January 1st, week of January 1st is organize the pantry. And so that is on this banner. And you will find that each of those tasks is pre-printed for you. Okay. So you have it in front of you, and then you could go back, you know, when you plan the next week and check off that checklist in the front if you want. If you want to get ahead, you know what's coming, you can just use that checklist at the beginning. All right, so the idea of this is to take care of yourself and your home through these habits, essentially. And this is where I think a lot of people, and I've gotten even direct feedback on this, that this is very overwhelming to a lot of people. So I do think you have to just decide that you're not going to check everything off. Lori shares repeatedly that she does not do every single thing every single day. And so no one is trying to use this to put pressure. It's giving you the framework, and you can decide. Like, if you know you don't want to do certain things in the morning or at night or whatever, draw a line through it if that is what you need to do, or check them off. Check them off, not because you did them, but because you decided that is not fit in your schedule. Okay, so exercise, shower, make beds, etc., it goes through. And again, this layout repeats every single week throughout the planner for the entirety of the year. You have these weekly views between every single month, and that is how it continues. The other thing I want to show you, and this isn't a change, but just to give you another example. So here it gives you a scripture reading at the bottom of each day except for Sunday and Saturday, so Monday through Friday, really. And that is to help you read through. And she has different schedules on her website, but basically it's keeping you on track if you're following along, either reading through Old Testament sometimes, New Testament sometimes, Psalms and Proverbs, whatever it may be. I didn't look through the entirety of this planner to see exactly the entirety of the scripture that's referenced for this year's planner. But again, that's something easy to just not do if that is not in your life. Okay. What else do we want to talk about? So you see the different colors help differentiate each day. You have a place for to-dos, appointments. This really, again, could be your entire planner, or I really like to just leave it at home. Okay, let's zoom out and get to the budget page. So you have these weekly views, all of your weeks. And like in this case, it ends Saturday, January 28th. So whatever week starts a new month will be behind the next month tab. Okay, so the 29th and the 30th and 31st of January will be after the February tab. Then you have a budget worksheet for every single month. So you can plan your budget at the beginning of the month. You can track your actual expenses at the end. This is great if you actually normally just use, an app or, your banking function to do your budgeting. This is just a great place to get your summary and see where you are. This continues for 12 months throughout the planner. You get a couple of extra notes pages at the end, and then this great laminated pocket, and that is the planner. So if you have any questions, please leave them below. I'm going to give you a quick overview of the options. This launches Sunday, September 19th at 7 p.m. and for 24 hours there are special prices. I'll have all the details below. One of the best deals is the bundle. You'll get the planner, 4 journals, a pocket calendar, and you get, discounted pricing. So again, look below for all the details. Give this video a thumbs up on your way out. Thank you so much for watching and have a fabulous week.